Hi, I'm Marketing Sherpa reporter Courtney Eckerly here in the Media Center at Email Summit 2015. And joining me is Tink Taylor, who is the president and founder of Dotmailer. Welcome.
Hi.
So just to start off, what are some challenges that you have seen email marketers having?
Okay, so within a lot of our clients that have come to us, they've really struggled with putting together all the practices that they've heard. I think as an industry, we do a really good job of practicing, of sending out best practices of things that people should try and achieve. I think then when they actually sit down with the tool sets that they've got to use, they've actually found those things very difficult. So I think it takes a long time to put their creative together, get that approved, get that signed off. It takes a long time to get their data together. So they spend probably 80% of their marketing life doing rather than working on the stuff that actually moves the needle in terms of getting better results. So I think they know what they should be doing, but they spend their time doing and not the clever stuff.
Yeah, and the grind of email marketing can be a huge challenge in getting things approved and, like you said, just moving it through. And you come to a conference like this and you hear all these great ideas and you're like, yeah, we're going to do that. And it can take, until the next conference, a year later, to actually have it implemented.
But I think, if you look at how the market has shifted from just pure batch and blast, what people were doing a few years ago. Everyone knows that we should be doing much more automation and getting much more sophisticated in your data selection, what have you. Well, that's great, but what actually brings the challenge is I've now got lots more to do. So it used to take me all month to get one campaign out, one newsletter a month. Now I've got to set up all these multivariant campaigns and do split tests on them. There's just a lot more work to do, and if the tools aren't efficient enough, then it does take forever to put that together, or you've got to employ a lot of people in-house or engage services for someone else, which actually then get into budget restrictions as well. So I think there's the industry is definitely moving with smarter and more sophisticated tools to allow those operations to become much easier.
So email marketers have to be really choosy with where they put their time and their energy. So what are some of the best opportunities that you've seen?
Yeah, so I think firstly, the basic thing is selecting the right vendor. I'm a vendor, and of course I'm going to say this, but every other vendor will promise the earth, and then actually you've got to look at the reality of doing things in operations. So benchmark certain activities that you carry out, like whether it's segmenting your data, putting your creative together, generating some dynamic content, and actually get hands-on with the tools in the purchase process, because you have now got so much more work to do. So if you can figure out the tool that's going to enable you to do that, that then frees up your time. It's all about buying back your time, investing those man hours back into your email program, about doing the smart stuff, the stuff that moves the needle, looking at your analytics, your split testing, changing your content. And if you pick the right tools, that enables you to really leverage those opportunities.
So what do you look for in an email marketing campaign?
In a campaign, well, I think everyone has 10, 20 emails in their inbox that they're always delighted to receive. They're looking forward to them. And that hasn't happened by mistake. So people have taken a while to craft the content. They've crafted the design. I'm part of a segmentation that makes that content interesting, relevant, and timely to me. So it's those kind of campaigns that really impress me. So it is the right offer. It's the old cliche, the right offer, right time, what have you. But people have spent time and energy trying to understand who I am, what my buying cycle is, what I'm interested in, and when I will engage. And this stuff isn't rocket science, but it just means that someone's taken time and effort to treat me as an individual.
So marketers who are customer-centric and really take the time to understand who their customers are and segment for that are the ones that are going to have the most success.
Absolutely. I mean, I got an email the other day and the personalization was, "Dear human." Did I feel great or not? Yeah, this stuff is easy. I think there's a lot of people making some basic mistakes.
What are some other basic mistakes you've seen?
Well, we've probably come across them all at some point, but there's typos, things in the subject line missing, the data segmentation. I think the thing to do is actually not panic if you have made a mistake. I think people instantly try and correct what they've done. They might send out another broadcast highlighting to people that they've made a mistake. They may not have even noticed. So I think stop, take a deep breath, understand what's happened, and then look at the damage limitation. And sometimes, no PR is bad PR, and actually we put the right spin on it. You can actually leverage your brand really well about how you've coped under that kind of scenario. We all make mistakes, and if you show that you've responded in an appropriate fashion, it works positively.